Hello guys, it's Ben here from Next Gen Base, and we got an email the other day from the good old folks at Steelseries, and they said to us, we've got a new headset that's launching, and it's got like a companion app and all sorts of stuff to make it a bit more unique than other headsets that are on the market. So would you want to take a look at it? So we got this through the post, which is the Arctis Nova 5 wireless headset. It comes with a dongle. It comes with a USB cable, and it's also a Bluetooth headset for your phone. So we said, yeah, why not? So sure enough, we got it. We unboxed it. You can see snippets of the unboxing that are going on right about now. And basically, yeah, it's a new wireless headset from SteelSeries. SteelSeries well, they do what they do with regard to accessories. They're solid. You know, I've had SteelSeries keyboards in the past. We've had multiple headsets from them before, and they've all been pretty solid headsets and keyboards and things. So yeah, while that B-roll's running, I'm just going to go and get the dongle. So yeah, what you can see is when you get it all open, when you get everything out of the box, you can see you get a USB extension cord that has a USB-C cable there. And if I don't drop the dongle, that is the dongle. So you get a little SteelSeries dongle that plugs into a USB socket and bang, USB-C into there. That is how you connect it. So this has a proprietary wireless 2.4 gig connection, fairly standard in terms of tech, but this is the headset. So you can see here we have the SteelSeries logos on each of the ear cups. They rotate yeah, 90 degrees-ish, I suppose. And then these ear cups here, you can see these are really, these are really padded. So they're really soft, really nice, and just really, really comfortable to wear. I've been using these for the past week or so. They've been really comfortable. I've not really noticed them on my head too much, and I've got quite a big head. Let's not beat around the bush. So as well as that, you do have an elastic strap there, which kind of just takes a little bit of the pressure off your head. And alongside that, I don't know if you can see in there, you have two little nubbins there, and then a third, so you can adjust it if your head is a bit on the smaller side. So what do you get with it? I mean, looking at the back, we have a mute button there, a volume wheel, physical volume wheel, which is always very nice. And then on the other side, you have a power button. You also have a sync button or a mode switch button. Now, the mode switch is quite important because of, well, how it's designed to function. So you can actually pair this with the dongle and your phone at the same time. So if you're using a mobile phone for podcasts or whatever, you can pair them, but you can't have the two inputs going side by side. So it's not one of those headsets where you can mix and match the audio. So you can't mix between the PS5 and the podcast, for example. If you play in a game that doesn't require all that much attention or doesn't have the best audio, sometimes I like to put a podcast on in the background and just plow through some stuff. So let's see how it fits on my head. Immediate, suddenly feel like I'm very, very enclosed, because the sound isolation in this, is actually really good. I can hear myself very muffled as I talk to you right now, but it cuts out the rest of the world quite a lot. And obviously, when you've got your music on, when you've got your game on, it's really, really quiet in here. Well, the outside world is really quiet. Obviously, whatever you're going to be playing is going to be quite noisy. So, yeah, in addition to that, you do have a boom mic. So that is just there. You literally just pull that out, and it's elasticated, or it's not springy. It's fairly static. So wherever you decide to position this will be where it sits on your head. So, for example, if I stick it there, that's going to be pretty much how we'd expect it to be. I will do a comparison test between this Shure MV7, which is quite a high-end podcasting mic, and this mic here, which is obviously going to be not quite as high quality, but for a gaming headset, it should be pretty good. So this is a mic test for the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 5 wireless headset. Compare that to the rest of the video. Bear in mind the rest of the video is being done on a Shure MV7 USB podcasting mic. And this is the microphone quality when the extended range is turned on. So this allows the headset to be further away from your dongle, but it does reduce the microphone quality. Haven't heard it back yet. I haven't done any testing on this previously, but hopefully it's not that much different. But yeah, gives you an idea. Okay, so I've just plugged the device I've just plugged the dongle, sorry, into my PS5. And on screen now you can see that we do have some audio settings. It is quite loud. It's quite loud for a set of headphones, but yeah, you can control it through the PS5 in terms of volume and everything. I should mention that this is a PS5, PC and Switch headset only. Is not supported by the Xbox Series X or S or any of the other Xboxes. But yeah, physical mute switch is always quite nice. You can see on the end there is a light on the mute. So if you do need to mute your game, you can do that. So let me now pull up the app, because one of the cool things about this SteelSeries headset is that there is an app. I'll switch over to Bluetooth mode. So you can see I'm recording this on the screen right now. So you can see here we have equalizer and Bluetooth. So you have separate EQs for whichever mode you're playing in. So you can play it as in your game or in your Bluetooth headset. So again, I've been using this for about a week. Fully charged it before I started using it. I've had to charge it. I don't think I've had to charge it. And I'm on 65%, so that's not bad battery. It says it's rated for 60 hours, which is probably about right given how much I've been playing with it. So yeah, so again, you have the volume, you can get your side tone there, so you can get a rough idea of how much you're going to be hearing of your own voice back in the game. One thing that I do find quite nice is the mute LED brightness. So you can see on the end of the mic there is a little red LED right there, and if you drop that down, you can turn it off, you can have it set to low, you can have it set to medium, or you can have it set to high. Yeah, nice little touch if you're that bothered about a little red light on your mic when it's muted. So you also have an audio limiter, which is handy if you don't want to damage your hearing. An extended range mode. So extended range mode reduces the microphone audio quality to increase the wireless connection range. I will do a little test on that as well in just a minute. But what I do find quite nice about this headset is that the EQ presets have a lot of games. So I'm just scrolling through the list now. And obviously, if you're playing a lot of one of these games, you can choose an EQ setting that's kind of been tailored to a setting that is fine for your ears, or it's fine for that game. I've left mine on flat for now, just so I can give you some ideas here. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get an idea of how this all sounds through the headset, so you're going to have to take my word for it. But, I mean, things like, Helldivers 2, for example. I choose that, then it says Helldivers 2 in the 2.4, and if I go to Bluetooth, it then comes back to flat. So you've got two separate settings for each of the headset, each of the modes on the headset. However, the one thing I will say about them, although it's quite cool, they are very subtle. So you're not going to have one game, for example, that's all treble and no bass, or just a huge amount of bass that is completely overwhelming. It's tuned to each individual game, and it is quite cool. Again, each difference is very subtle. That's the only thing I will say about it. So don't expect mind-blowing differences in sound quality when you go between them. But overall, the headset itself is really good. Like, it's a solid headset. It doesn't feel flimsy. I mean, again, I've got quite a large head, and excuse me, it fits fine. I mean, I've still got a bit of a gap there. I could possibly take the arms in a little bit more. They don't really move too well when they're on my head because it's quite big. This is a nice touch. Like, you can set it over there if you want, or you can set it in here. So that stays in place really well, actually. I found that to just not move if ever I've needed to. But yeah, on the whole, I'm very, very impressed with this headset. I believe the retail price is around $129.99. I think it's $129.99. I will double check that and put that in a comment. One thing that I do really like about this headset is just how comfortable it is. I mean, it's really light. It doesn't feel like it's a huge headset weighing down on you, and it's nice and compact. I mean, you can obviously move the ear cups up and down if you want. There is a bit of friction to them, which is good because you don't want it to just be sliding around when you're playing your games. But at the same time, like, these ear cups, really comfortable. Like, gotta give a lot of credit to SteelSeries. They're nice and deep as well. That's one thing that's really important for me when I'm playing games. But to give you an idea, this is the Pulse headset from Sony. It's a similar sort of size. I mean, you're going to expect similar size from headsets. The ear cups on this are fairly static. They don't rotate all that much, whereas these ones obviously rotate all the way round. And the cushioning on these feels a little bit firmer. So if you see, you can, if I'm pressing, I'm having to put a bit of force on that to go and get them molded in. Whereas with the SteelSeries, it's so much softer. It's just, yeah, it's a really nice foam that they're using in there. I'm just really impressed by it. Like, there's some adaptability in there with, say, with the headsets. This is a really nice headset. If you have a PS5, PC, and a Switch, or any of them, basically, it's hard not to recommend this. The mobile app, the companion app, is really good. It allows you to set things up for, when you go onto the game. Or just if you want to use it as a headset, it's great. If you do get a phone call while you're playing the game, it will switch automatically over to the from the 2.4 to the Bluetooth mode, so you'll be able to take your phone call and then go back to the game when you've finished. So that's a nice touch. Stuff like that. It's just a shame that you can't have them running side by side and listen to music at the same time, but maybe in a firmware update, who knows? It's 2024, these things can happen. But yeah, that's our review of the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 5. I will get my tongue in and say it correctly. It's about 130 quid. It's a really nice headset. I'm really impressed by it. If you want it for your PS5, it does say on the bottom there, PS5, Switch, PC, PlayStation, Switch, and mobile. So yeah, go check it out if you're in the market for a new headset. We're big fans of it. But if you've enjoyed this video, please do drop us a like, leave us a comment down below, and get subscribed to the channel. We'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.